Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be doing my go-to all cream makeup look, summer makeup look. I don't know, something along the lines of that, but we will be putting on some makeup, all cream products. I'll show you the whole process. It does involve a powder at the end because I sweat a lot, as you can see. So we'll just talk about that later. Just wanted to let you guys know that before I just called it all cream and then used a powder at the end. But anyway, yeah, kind of self-explanatory. I'm gonna be using a bunch of cream products. I'm not super cream expert. I'm slowly starting to get into creams. I'm just showing you what it makes it easier for me as a beginner. What I like to use, like what kind of tools and stuff like that, kind of just make it easy for you, as easy as it is for me, is what I'm trying to say. Because I am a beginner, like I said. I just blopped that entire intro, but I don't even care, honestly, so we're just gonna keep going. So, without further ado, let's just get started. First thing I usually do, or first thing I always do when I start my makeup, even if it's all creams, I do use a primer. So I really like to use this No Problem Prime Essence because I feel like it's so liquidy and sticky. When I put on the creams, I don't feel like it's hard to blend or like tugs at my face or anything like that. It just goes on really smooth, really nice over this primer. So I will just put that between my hands and just rub it in everywhere. As you can see, it's very, very liquidy, and it does, what is that? I was going to say melt. I guess melt. It does seep into the skin once you let it sit there for a while, kind of air it off. I don't have anything to air it off with. Here. If you kind of just air it off, that works pretty well. Let it dry a little bit and let it do its thing. And then right where I'm probably the most oily, I sweat the most, kind of like right here on my nose. Well, not on my nose, but like around my nose here and on my forehead. I'll take the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer and I'll stick this there because I feel like it just mattifies it enough. Not super that it's like super crazy dry, but like enough that I don't feel like all my makeup is gonna slide off of there, if that makes sense. Right there around my cheeks mostly. Like if you ever sweat right there, you just see all those sweats right there. That's what I'm trying to avoid. And then right in the center where I sweat like a dog, where I'm sweating already. And then again, just kind of fan it off. I wish I had a real fan. Okay, so then what I like to do is start obviously with bronzer, contour, whatever you want to call it. I should put my hair back, but we're just going to let it go because it looks nice. I like to use this Fenty Beauty, what are you called? Matchstick in the shade Cinnamon. It came with a duo with one of their mini bronzers. But I like this one. It has a nice shimmer to it. I don't feel like it's super, let me stop right now. I don't feel like it's super dry or anything like that, or super dark or anything. I don't know. I feel like it's super perfect. Like, I don't know, the perfect cream contour. I wish it was a little bit creamier, but I feel like for making it last all day and only putting on creams on your face, it's a good formula because you want it to stay. You don't want it to move around, if that makes sense. So I just kind of put it right there. The reason why I only did one side is because it does dry fast, and so then I won't have time to do the rest. If that makes sense, and like you saw, if that makes sense. Like you saw, I use my sponge. I'm gonna add a little bit more. It is a glowy product, so like if you're not into a glowy bronzer, you're probably not gonna like this. But I like to put it everywhere that I would put like a contour. And then I just spray it. I don't feel like when you blend it in, it looks super glowy. I'm gonna spray my brush, my sponge, like I said. I don't feel like it's super glowy when you blend it in. I feel like it's just like the perfect, I don't know, the perfect sun-kissed kind of look. I don't feel like I looked super bronzed or anything like that. You can like, but I don't feel like I'm glowing to everyone, to the sun. That doesn't even make sense. Sometimes I watch my videos and I'm like, Marissa, what were you thinking about? Because you were not even making sense. And as you can see, like if you want to look at side by side, this side looks a lot thinner than this side. Looks more shaped out, but it also looks kind of glowy, like I'm going to the beach, you know? I don't know. These matchsticks are, I like them, but like, this is probably the extent of what I'm gonna get because I just don't think they're that worth it, honestly. They're nice and all, and because it came with a thing, I'm gonna use it, but like, also, would I have bought this by myself? Probably not. Oh yeah, I felt like I didn't even tell you, like, why I don't put on foundation. I feel like, I don't know, when I want to go to just for cream products, I like the no foundation just better. I don't know. Like, obviously you can see, like, all right here, but once I add, like, blush and highlight, I feel like it just looks obviously natural because it is basically my natural face, but it just looks, I like it better when it just looks like this. Like, when it looks, what it looks like. Well, I'm trying to speak English and do my hair and it's not working. Okay, we're going with the loose side ponytail. But I feel like it looks better when, without foundation, just because it looks like very natural and you look very sun-kissed and glowy on your own. It doesn't look like you have tons of makeup on. Whereas if you put on foundation, you can clearly tell, like, girl, this girl has a lot of makeup on. Even though we have makeup on, you know what I'm saying? Does that make sense? I feel like that made sense in a weird way. All right, next, let me close my stuff. Everything's just open up here. Next is blush, and so for blush I have two. Okay, so I have three kind of different forms of cream blushes, liquid blushes. So I actually have the stick, which is my favorite. I love the stick formula. I'm actually just gonna put some of this one on now. This one I just literally apply it to my cheeks, and then I will take a sponge and just blend it out. I feel like it's just perfect that way. It blends out beautifully. It's kind of like, again, your cheeks, but better, more flawless, more colorful, more colored, I guess, not colorful, but I don't know. It just gives you that very nice, dewy, but blushing, bronzy. I'm look put together, but I'm also like super natural kind of vibe. Like, obviously you can still see all my scars and stuff like that, but I feel like it just looks more put together, better this way, if that makes sense. So I kind of tried to blend that in a lot because I'm going to add another blush on top. I'm just going to talk about this right here. This is a blush serum from Botanic Beauty. This is not my favorite form. I don't actually like the squeezy tube. I feel like it's just annoying. I also don't like this shade. You can see it's like a literal squeezy tube. I have this in the shade, it's a lip and cheek, the shade Sunrise. It's just not my favorite. I don't love this form. I'm probably going to use it because I've been getting more into cream products. That's why I'm filming this video, because I've just been really loving the cream vibe. But I don't love that form of blush. And the stick that I used was from Ulta Beauty. It's just a lip and cheek color stick. I don't know the shade because it didn't come with like one of the stickers on it. Don't know why. They probably just made a mistake. But it's like this mauve-y kind of pink color if you want to see it. And then I'm going to add, I just got this in a Ipsy. Yes, Ipsy. This is the Go Go Tints by Benefit. Comes in like a little bottle, like a nail polish almost. And it's like a little dropper. So what I like to do is put it on the side of my hand. I'm starting to try to put it closer to a place you can't see it on my hand because it does stain. But I'll just take a little dollop like that. I'm trying to tap that off. And then just smile and then kind of go around my cheeks. Now, this is a cherry red shade, and you can see it's very, very cherry red. So we're going to blend her out in a second with a sponge. But you got to work quickly with this one as well because it's a stain and because it's a tint. You want to be specific. It is meant to stay on your cheeks a very long time, and it really, really does. That's why I love it so much, because it does stay on your cheeks for a pretty long time. And you can see it just looks like that natural blushing shade. I'm going to add a little bit more. I'm just going to grab it on my sponge and just kind of add a little bit more to the apples of my cheeks. As you can see, I naturally not as you can see anymore because now it's not natural, but when we first started the video, you can see my cheeks are naturally just pink. They get pink like that. Pink, reddish, whatever you want to call it. But I just feel like this just makes them look prettier. And it makes my face look more alive, and I look happier. So I really like this kind of way of doing it, but as you can see, it's stained. So I try to put it as far down as it goes. I'm here for this cheek. All right. And then what I've been recently doing, again, I got this in my Ipsy. The few products that I mentioned that I just got in my Ipsy, obviously I was just using this by itself. And then the highlighter that I was using was actually the Steve Laurent Hot Jelly Highlighter. And Prosecco, please. It is so beautiful, so creamy. It is a cream product. I was using this for a little bit, but so if you have this, you got this in a BoxyCharm, then go for it, use it. But what I've been using, which I just got in my Ipsy, what I've been using recently was this Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette. And I don't know why they call it a highlighter palette, because it's really creams. I mean, it's, wow, that's not what I meant. It's really like a face palette. You can use a bronzer, a blush, and a highlight in here. But anyway, these three products right here are all powders. This one right here, which is called Barbados, is a cream. So I literally just like to, you can see all the finger stains. I like to stick my finger in there, rub it around a little bit, and then just tap it across the high points of my cheek, down my nose, a little bit right there. And then, like, to blend it all together, I'll just take my sponge and kind of dab it around. But I feel like that gets pretty easy, especially just like tapping it in. Creamy, super smooth, all the above. My hair is crazy. I never film like I can just film a video. My hair is always messing up. Something's always messing up. Anyway, I love the way this looks on the face. Just beautiful. I feel like it's just flawless. You look dewy, nice, kind of like beachy. You know what I'm saying? And then I will add a gloss. I did it. All my glosses are crazy. Of course, you guys know my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bombs are my babies. I've been loving this one, the Dominique Cosmetics Lemonade lip gloss in the shade Strawberry Lemonade. I've been loving this one because if you just look at it, it is just juicy, wet, and beautiful. Makes your lips look plump, juicy, and very, very ready for summer. Very voluptuous. I don't know. Like, hey, I'm at the beach. That's what it looks like right now. I don't know. I live for this lip gloss, especially with the combination of the dewy skin and kind of like... So what I also like to do is I like to take, I know, it's kind of weird, but I like to take a powder. This is the Essence All About Max Fixing Compact Powder in Waterproof. And I'll just take the biggest brush that I have, which is this one, and lightly, just lightly dust it over. And just lightly dust it over my face. I know, kind of defeats the purpose of it being all creams, but I feel like it still looks natural on the face. I didn't take away all of the shine. You can still see how dewy it really does look, but I'm avoiding sloshing and sliding and transferring onto other people when I hug them. To an extent. So I really, really, really love doing this step. Obviously, it's not needed if you feel like maybe you have dry skin or anything like that. Like you feel like the powder is just going to ruin everything for you. Not a necessary step, but I do love it. I won't add any sprays or anything like that because I feel like they're just going to make it too dewy and kind of mess everything up. But my recent favorite mascara is this, surprisingly, this Tarte Lights Camera Lashes Mascara. It has been making my lashes look, oh my gosh, amazing, super long. My sister was like, are you wearing falsies? And I'm like, no, it's this mascara. And I was just, I'm here for it. And it was surprising. Maybe the minis are just that different from the big size, that the big size is amazing and the minis are terrible. But I did not like any of the Tarte mascaras I tried. So, I don't know, but I love this one. And I've tried this one in a mini before. I just wasn't a super fan. But I'm here for it now. And that's saying a lot because I have a lot of mascaras right now in my life. I feel like this mascara just gives you that like girly, super wispy kind of vibe that I love in a mascara. So I would try it. I would try it. And then to finish this off, maybe I should have done this beforehand. But to finish this off, we're just going to take that same cream highlighter from the Huda Beauty, dip into her a little bit, and just add some on the inner corner. Just tap her out a little bit. And there you go. Super easy, super simple. Obviously, like, you can do your brows or whatever. I didn't feel like I needed to, but now I'm like drawing attention to them, and now it's like, girl, do your eyebrows. Anyway, I want this video to be super easy, super simple, just so you guys can see how I use my cream products. Obviously, do whatever you like. I just think that this looks super pretty for summer. Very natural, very beautiful, but also like very glowy, very ready for summer. Like, hey, I'm just hanging, I barely have makeup on and I look beautiful, you know what I'm saying? That's the kind of vibe I was kind of going for. I love it. I think it looks great. Let me know what you think down below. Also, guys, I've been struggling a little bit. I don't know what videos to film. I always go through this like phase where I'm like, I don't know what to film, and then I go through this phase where like, and then I'll go right after that, I'll go through this phase where I just don't stop filming. I keep filming like video after video, and it's like, stop. But let me know what you want to see for real, guys. Comment some video ideas, anything you have, anything you want to see, anything that I've done before that you're like, hey, that's not a bad idea. I don't know. Let me know for sure. That's it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys. I don't know what just happened. But I was just gonna... Okay, I was just going to talk about my cream blushes, but then my lights turned out and it was just really awkward, and I don't know. Anyway, no, stop. Now my printer's going. Stop it. Let me finish. Thank you. Does your inner corner, if you press too hard or get too close, does your inner corner ever make that like sloshing sound? It's disgusting, but it's really funny.